Welcome to this series where we are playing the War and Industry update for Reforged Eden. In the last part, we were extending the capital vessel to add a hangar, and things went pretty well. And what I've done since the end of that video is done a bit of textured, add a few other bits and pieces, such as I've put some side ramps on here so that I can get in and out of the ship and on both sides. I still haven't done all the sensors, and of course and another thing I've done is added a repair center, simply because we're going to need it, and I'll explain that in a little while. There also is quite a few parts ago I wanted to cut down trees, and I think somebody recommended the scarab, and it's been sat in my workshop for a long time, so I thought, why not, let's just bring it in and park it here. Just make sure it is docked. Yes, it is docked. So we've now got the scarab in. As you see, I've got another down ramp on this side so that I can get out either side. Another thing I've done is created these rooms on each side because we got this drop down level, and so what I've got is oxygen. I've got a bathroom counter here, but it's just got nothing in it, and a med station and a shower. The reason I put these in is that quite often when you come back, you need oxygen, you need medical, or you've got to scrub off away the radiation. So rather than having to kind of wander all around the ship, it's just easier to have these close in various areas here. Now, another change I've made, I think if you watched the previous video, you'll be aware that I created a slot along here. What I've done is put in a couple of container controllers in here to act as, well, I think basically they're just here to hold various kind of smaller groups of specialized loot. Like, say, that's the loot store. I can't remember what I called the on the other side. So I've now done this. I think this one's for blocks, and I've also, I doubt if you can actually see it. If you can't see it, but behind here there was another gap, and what I've done is I filled that with containers as well. So what I've got now is a whole range of storage, which solves the overall problem. While we're here, I've also put the ramps on the back so that we can load hover vehicles. I haven't done the sensors yet. I've also sorted out the some sentry guns on the back to provide cover, so I had to change the kind of shape of the blocks here to get a flat area. So we've got 3 sentry guns covering the back. I've moved the turrets that were originally up here back to here, and that still leaves me a couple of potential gun emplacements along this area here. And seeing the solar panels has just reminded me, if I go underneath, I've put 4 solar panels, or I think more than that. I think I've got 6 solar panels on the bottom of the ship at the moment. I think I could probably get another 2 down here. And what that's done is it's reduced my power consumption now to, well, it's 3.4 at the moment because I'm running a constructor. But what this is doing is really reducing my overall power consumption when the ship's, and so I can probably get another couple more down here. So you don't need to put them facing the sun or anything like that. You can just quite as easily, in fact, I could probably get another one alongside here as well, as long as I don't cover the ramps. That's a possible option, and so I could probably get a few more. I think the maximum number we can have is 24, so I could probably put another one here as well. Let me just see what the constructor is doing. I think I'm making ammunition at the moment. Yeah, I'm knocking out ammunition. I think what I will do is we're going to make another 4 of these solar panels, small mobile, 2, 3, 4. So what we'll do is we'll knock out 4 of those. So that is the current state of play with the ship. I'm quite happy with it. As I say, I'm not very, I'll be the first one to admit, I am pretty useless with respect to placing sensors. So what I tend to do when I build ships, I tend to leave them to the last possible moment until I've got everything set up. Then I spend the time doing it, but I won't do them on camera, guys, because I'll just embarrass myself. I'm not, as I say, it's one element of the game I've never really come to terms with. Is probably the best way to describe it. Yeah, just maybe just texture in this. The other thing I will say is that if you get when you first build and it's all grey, everything looks small and dull. And I think by having really bright textures, it means that you can get pretty good visibility inside of a ship without actually using lights, which again saves a bit of power. Because these white kind of slots up here, I'm not exactly sure why that is the way it is. So put that back again. I must have changed the block or something higher above. Change that back again. Put this back to plane. And then, oops, I thought I selected plane. There we are. Yeah, just to reiterate that using bright textures can avoid the need for actually using lights. So what are we going to do in this part? Well, I've kind of been thinking that I want to solve a bit of a problem that I've been developing for some time, and I keep putting it off in the name of moving forward and getting things done in the gameplay. And I think it's time that I started to address that. And I kind of started talking about it in the last part. That is coming up with an SV or an HV that can be used aggressively against bases with shields. I'd like to say a big thank you for some of your suggestions. I did find, I can't remember what it's called. You got the RFO2 Surge. This is from Spange, and it's well within limits of making, so I'm probably going to make one of these. So because what I want to do is, got the scar here. The only thing I don't like about this scar is it's got too many little bits hanging on which can get blown off very, very quickly. I like to have ships that are fairly cohesive. We've also got a number of hover tanks that we could possibly take a look at. And what I want to do is work through various configurations to see what works when it comes down to taking down a base with a shield. And my current kind of point of view is the fact that you probably need a couple of laser turrets. Say, for example, if we come in here, it's what we got. Find the weapons section. So you can see laser turrets are, have high damage versus energy shields. Now, positron beam is says directed weapon, multi damage. That gives medium damage against energy shields. Now, what I'm thinking is that if you've got a SV or and what I'm thinking is if you've got an HV or an SV with, say, 2-3 laser turrets, those turrets can keep the shields down if they regenerate and keep pecking away. So maybe you need laser turrets to give the firepower to take the shields down and hold them down if they regenerate. And then what you need is something that will actually put in a lot of clout, like say like an artillery turret. Because I mean, another thing about an artillery turret is you can attack at range, but if you haven't got the shield down, so one of the first things I want to consider is the possibility that I can use whether these shields can get taken down. Because one of the first things I want to investigate is whether these shields are regenerative or whether they're just one-time shields. Once you've taken them down, they don't regenerate. So that's something I want to experiment. We've also got positron we also got positron beam turrets. It says directed energy weapon, medium damage against shields. So again, I think missile turrets would be good. It says kinetic weapon, low damage against energy shields, but kinetic weapon, that's actually placed on a base. I don't really want that, do I? Okay, so I've been looking at the wrong ones. So we got laser shields, we got plasma turrets, we got positron beam there, small vessel, and then we got railguns. Now railguns are pretty good against, they're probably useless against shields. That's what I say. If you probably had a combination of rail guns and laser turrets with maybe a couple of plasma turrets, you'd get things might work a bit better. So, and then possibly have some actual laser cannons on it for the initial shield takedown. Anyway, so that's what I want to work to. But the first thing I want to do is get through this mission on the top right here. We got to kill 200 0x troopers. So because if we're going to do experimentation, we might get a benefit from it from the perspective of the when we take a core down, it counts towards the main mission. Now, one thing I did do in the last part is I kind of took off and the ship went up almost vertical, and I think what happened was the back of the ship was underneath this unknown artifact, and it tilted into the almost vertical position, because you can see I'm kind of flying it around at the moment, and it is functioning. The only thing is it's a little bit kind of down at the tail, but that's not such a bad thing. Now, what I want to do is kind of go this way, because I did do a check. Yeah, I want to go in this direction because I want to get a little bit closer to Xerox territory down here, because as I say, the first thing I want to do is weed out the patrols and get that first mission done. The other thing is the ship doesn't write. I just want to see whether that purple is another unknown artifact, so we can get ourselves a bit of a quick win there. Oops. So we're going to go down this way. Oh, it's an abandoned factory. Okay. Oh, well, we'll see what's mineable down here. Now, I also want to mine quite a lot of pentaxid, promethium, and saphium, so I can upgrade this ship to combat blocks. We got a very small pentaxid there. Now we got, looks like that's colonists. Let me just come here. Okay, we got, wow, we got a whole crop of pentaxid here. Maybe we can put, see, I don't want to rove around too much with the capital vessel. So I think what we'll do is actually go up on this very small deposit here, kind of blow away this cannon gunship. Put him. So we're just going to park here. Turn the thrusters off. I don't think we're going to need the shields. What are you firing at? This is a sentry gun. Get into the... Do I have a rogue sentry gun? No. Maybe it's not. Okay, while we're right, I've got these. I think we'll install these so that I can save some power. Right. Oops. I think it's this one. And just to show you, at the moment our power consumption is 2.1 kilowatts now, because the what we call it has stopped. The constructor has stopped working. So I think if I can get another one of these in there on this side, and another one on this side. Just slot you in there like that. Probably get I'm not sure about the spec. Probably get, can be a bit tricky to see Got another one there. And another one is there. So if we now look at the ship, you can see we now got the power consumption down to 1.7 kilowatts. So that should really conserve the fuel consumption on the ship. I've got some ammunition in here. Power. We could do a little bit of fuel. Silver shade. I'm not actually sure what that's doing in there, but main storage. Some of those in there as well. And power and shields on. Actually, probably. What are you shooting at? What on earth was that? Oh, it's one of the Igigoni things. Oh. Did take just make sure we that flame attack. What are you actually? There's another one just there. Well, seeing you've expended a lot of my ammunition, I might as well collect you. Oh, we got some desert giggers here as well. Let me just go green. Ah, maybe not. That was a little bit too bright. Right. Anyway, back to what I was going to mention. Is what I'm going to do is we're just going to mine out this very small pentaxid, and we're going to do it by hand because, to be honest, mining out large deposits, mining out very small deposits using the ship lasers is a bit of a waste of time, to be honest. So we're gonna it's actually okay, I don't mind. What we're going to do is just pick up you, and we're just mine down here. Well, we're going to need the harvest controller. We'll just shove that in there. Put this stuff in the fridge. We've got 22 meat. That's the only positive thing about killing those, what's it, Igdigons or whatever they're called. They tend to be quite productive from a meat perspective. It's just that they can be a bit expensive with the ammunition. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dig down very quickly and get this pentaxid. The bigger deposits I will do off camera. You can see we're already down on the pentaxid here, and I'll see you once I've actually mined it all. Okay guys, welcome back. I'm just picking up the last few bits and pieces. We're less than 10% now. We should be able to just ferret out the... I think that's about it. There's a couple of little bits there. I mean, don't have to mine it right out completely empty. I think that's about it. And just to show you, so we got 88 pentaxid from that. That's pretty good actually. Quite happy with that. Jump into there. What we will do is just get back close to, because we're gonna need some food anyway. And we'll just do an offload. Food and meds. Actually, we'll see we're out on this already. In storage, no, input, sorry. Got that in there. Keep the rest. Oh, it's got some magnesium there. That's ammunition. that spare ammunition, and then we can just cancel that. Raw food. So we got food out, sorry. And that can go in raw food. That will top up our meat supplies. And what I do want is some food and meds. Eat one of those. Take that. And take some burgers with us to keep us going. So we're go green. So what we're going to do now is just encroach into Xerax territory and see if we can start killing off their patrols. So get into here. It says reload and repeat rather than rinse and repeat. Okay, we're not. Wait, right, we're in Xerax territory now. All we got to do is just hang around a little bit. See if we can draw some attention from patrols. What we got here? We could explore down, keep going a bit further south, just to see what we can get. Might find something of more of interest here. Of course, another reason for testing out the POIs here that they're level 1. So if we can't take down a level 1, then maybe we'll be in a bit more trouble. Okay, what we got here? Right, looks like we've just dropped down very quickly. Shouldn't do this really, but there's an inner part of me that says that you shouldn't. They're using up your ammunition. You shouldn't be not getting something in return. So, well, we got a little bit in return. We're up to 56. Might take a little bit longer than I thought it might. But that's okay, we don't have to do it all in one go. We can do other things as well. What is it saying? Target out. Oops. Got a Xerax Miracle Port over there. Maybe if we kind of move into this area. Because we got some Pentaxis, we've got some Sathium there as well. So just kind of do a mixture. Well, that was somebody else firing at us. Where are you? Saying the threat is over there. Where are you? There they are. Hello. That's a Ripper dog. That's... Oh, might count. Looks like the quality of the light is improving a little bit. So, whoops, I better put the helmet on. Although, I think this planet does have oxygen on it. Oops. Yeah, the light's a little bit better down here. So we've got up to 58 out of 200. Maybe we'll go this way. Maybe if we fly low, that might attract a little bit more attention. Got on patrols. There they are. Hello, guys. $60. Whoops, my shields have got a bit lower. They should have done. Pull back a bit. We don't really want to be easier. Haha. There's the rocket guy. Okay, we'll just drop down and bit of. Why do I keep losing my helmet? Okay, yeah. Oh, if I take the helmet off, I lose my night vision. Got that down. Okay. So we now got 66 out of 200. Didn't notice that the shields are down. Let them rebuild. I think if we use the Gatling gun, it would be cheaper on ammunition as well. So, where are you guys? There you are. Hello. Is that? Using extreme prejudice against them. Aha, gotcha. Okay, whoops. What are you firing at? Okay, we've got a drone gunship coming in. Gunship's probably worth more loot-wise. So, also we took a little bit of damage. We're actually taking fire from the. I'm a bit worried about the fact that we don't seem to have reverse thrusters. Have I lost some forward thrusters? Okay. Hello. We just put in here. I need to find out what is going on. Okay, well, just loot you. Loot you. Loot you. Oh, well, we don't seem to have lost any thrusters, but we have taken some damage. It's actually. Oh, hello. Where did you come from? I think this is a good example of why I built the repair bay. Because there's a good chance we are going to lose something eventually. Because even if they just kind of peck away at you, eventually you get to a point where one block body gives up or a piece of kit gives up, and it's possible you will end up actually losing a thruster or something like that. Just reload the gats while we're at it. Hello. Use. Don't think these guys count. No, they don't. So, they are good for loot though. So, okay, just these are mechs. Well, the loot isn't that good. Bit of ammo. This guy might be. Okay, we'll fill up now. Need to put this into. Oh, what's going on here? Certainly want the power cells. We still got that little bit of damage on the front. Don't really want to just do a few running repairs. Say it's that. Whoops. Getting cooked. Right, we'll just shove that in there. That in. Okay, we'll just shove that in the food. Meds. A little bit of water. Right, let's just keep going. 74 out of 100. How are we doing? You're good. You're good. You can probably do it with the reload. Where are we now? We go east. Go this way. Oops, who's firing at me? Where are you? I think these are mechs again, aren't they? No. Some more over here. So I should just wait for them to. That's gonna get me some meat. So just look him out for the meat. We're meant to be flying east, which is that direction. Okay. Reasonable patrol here. Really like patrol. Another one of those Igigons over here. And again, one body, two bodies. Not that impressive loot, but we will. Where did the Igigon guy go? Yeah, just I see you there. It's just there, isn't it? Get you. And we'll just have a quick Thought out. Player, sorry. Food outs. We've got another. We've got 16 meat here. How are we doing for ammo? Ammo's not that bad. I need to go due east. I mean, we got 83 out of 200, which isn't. Oh no! I'm just wasting ammunition. See here. Actually, let's just have a little bit of a test. I don't have any lasers mounted, is it? See, this might be a good place to start. See, if I had some front mount, we got 2 lasers, right? Is he regenerating? Yeah, he is regenerating. I just want to see if we get him down completely. Whether, see, 2 lasers is not enough because he's exchanging fire back to us. So we need more than 2 lasers. You can see he's regenerating just as fast. Yeah, 2 lasers isn't enough. We're probably gonna need. Oops, got a couple of zings there. Yeah, we're probably gonna need at least 4 kind of front-mounted lasers with a couple of turrets, laser turrets to keep the pressure on, and then what we're gonna need is some possible laser cannons or something to do it. The ship's not regenerating at the moment, which is a little bit unfortunate. Come on. Why are you not regenerating? Filter off. Why is those shields not? There must be a cooldown period. I didn't know that. Oh, haha. Right, we're still in Xerox territory. See if we can. This is a kind of a little bit of a hodgepodge now. It's too bright to see, but because of the fog, we can't actually see where the opposition is. The sun's too bright, so we can't use green, because if I go to green, we won't see anything at all. Well, we've got 83 out. Sun is way too bright. I think. Right, I don't think I'm going to accomplish much more. I am running out of time at the moment because I am quite time constrained at the moment. Probably like many of you, because we're in the Christmas holiday period, which means that things aren't. See if we can get a patrol here, seeing the sun's now kind of got up a bit, so we can possibly draw a few more out before I call it for the video. As I say, I'm very time constrained this week, unfortunately, but that's the nature of the current situation. You. Okay. We're 88 now. There's two bodies here. You can drop down them very quickly. Loot. One energy bar. Always had a pressing need for an energy bar. And a bottle of oxygen. I'm sure they've nerfed the what we call it, the loot you used to get from patrols and Xerox. Hello. I mean, you guys aren't going to be that much use, but this is a mech patrol, so yeah, this is a 100% mech patrol, so that doesn't count. But at least they have slightly better quality loot than the foot soldiers, like that and that. That. Anyway, as I already said several times, we're running out of time on this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to head back back to our capital vessel, and then what I'll do just to finish off is give you a demo of the repair bay, because we probably do need a bit of repair. So we'll just go over. You never know, we might run into another patrol. In fact, we'll just do the reload while we're at it. Yeah, the light's a lot better now. Come on, guys. You know you want to come out and die. So here we are. We're back at the capital vessel. We need to find our entrance. Of course, this is the first time I've formally docked the ship, and we come into here now. I'd probably like to go a bit further forward than that. That should put us over the thing. Is we're going to need to turn the shield off. We'll leave the thrusters off. Because another thing also, when you've got your ship, what can happen is that you get internal damage, which is difficult to see from the outside. Oh, it says it's fully repaired. What we need here? We need 2 iron ingots. Now this is another downside with using the repair bay, is that you actually have to use iron ingots, which we don't seem to have. Let me just look in. Great. I'm trying to think of what is construct. Yeah, I've forgotten about that. Let me just look. I think I have separated out the. Better turn the light on. I think if we go round to the what we call it, the small constructor. The small constructor should be. Okay. We got no iron ingots. Are you kidding me? Yes, we have. What am I on about? Okay. It's just me being delusional. So if we go out through here, do a bit more harvesting. Yeah, this is the reason why you want to keep ingots with you. Come here. What we'll do is ingots there. Open pair bay. what you can do is just do that, start the repair. What you get is a nice little green box. Whatever you do, don't go inside it, because if there's something inside the green box, then the ship will do. So that means the ship is now fully repaired to template and ready to go for our next adventure out and about. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. I've already had a couple of good suggestions for weapons configurations, and I very much appreciate it. If any of you other guys have got any opinions on what's the best setup for weapons configurations, feel free to chuck it in the comments. Also, any suggestions for a ship, HV, SV, it doesn't really make that much difference, because I'm kind of thinking that I might actually kind of mix and match things a little bit just for the fun of it. I think we will build the Surge. I mean, it doesn't need that much, so maybe I can drop some rubbish in and get this built. Maybe I'll do that off camera. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.